Hi, welcome back channel FIFA Mobile. Alright, to share with you how to get a 106 OVR player for free. Apparently, you just need a few 50 plus OVR player like this, and you can do this exchange, and you'll be getting a 106 OVR player. All thanks to one of the friends here that share. I'm gonna share with him, who is the one that shared with me again. Alright, so really thanks to that, bro. They actually share with us that this 70 plus OVR in the Foundation Exchange do give us a 106 player. Really appreciate it. Alright, so now checking the price of this 110 Heroes Journey player, I think you know what I'm going to do next. I've claimed so far all the Heroes Journey except for this guy here. So in phase 5, these are all the players that make you money. Had you have enough of the TOTY players, that basically if you did not throw into the exchange, you have put them to good use. You will get this heroes for free, and also you can actually sell them for 10 over million each right now. So I'm going to work on this last player, apparently with all the TOTY players, and definitely I think that's really enjoyable because TOTY players can't sell anyway. So make sure you do the hero's journey, given the fact that you may have a lot of the TOTY players on hand. So definitely you need Italian players, and of course you need Serie A team players as well. So these are the matches you're going to play. And after that, once you're done, this is the exchange itself. So I will have all the Serie A teamed players already. So I think what I really need is the 85 plus OVR heroes players. Probably gonna grab a few of them later from a market, and then of course now let me quickly grab a player. Yeah, all right. So do remember to do your star pass collection of your rewards. I'm not talking about the one that need to pay. Apparently those are free. So looking at the matches itself, you will basically be needing Italian players as the Serie A players, and this is the TOTY players I mentioned earlier. They have lots of them in your player list. Definitely is useless unless you put them to good use. Okay, so I'm going to switch out my team or lineup right now with all the original team players, and switching out all the TOTY players, which I have placed into it because they are Italian players that are requirements, and of course they are Serie A players as well. So Serie A players, you need 8 of them. I think Italian players you just need 5. So that's the fact of how you're going to do all the heroes journey. There are some heroes that require Premier A, there are Serie A, and so forth and so forth. So just make sure you have put enough of those players aside. The other one, you're thinking that, oh, I'm running out of TOTY players already. Do remember there's no requirements in terms of the program. So you can actually put in UCL if you do not need any UCL players that have collected so far that's untradeable. You can also put them into this exchange itself. Okay, so here you are. These are the extra players that's totally useless, can't be sold anyways. So I'm just going to put them in so to avoid spending real money. You can see there's actually a UCL player that's also possible as well. Okay, so the 87s, just make sure I do not use the heroes. I can use all these other players that I have. All right, so very quickly later I got hit to the market, but now I still got lots of those TOTY players as I mentioned earlier. Although the requirement is 87, I don't mind throwing in all this useless TOTY players that can't be sold anyway. So I'm going to waste coins buying them, but rather just throw them in the exchange. In return, getting the 110 CDM, easily 10 over million. I'm going to share with you later on. I think in this whole exchange itself, I spent a couple of million to buy the hero players and some other players that require. You can see here. Let's very quickly go to the market straight away to find the price of the numbers of the heroes players I require. So of course, as usual, you're gonna put in the OVR rating requirement, which is 85, but you're gonna put 85 to 87. You know, sometimes it's cheaper to get 87 compared to 85. You're just gonna hunt it. So take a look at here. Apparently, a player is about 90,000 or so. Roughly about 80 plus would be a good price to buy. So make sure you hunt it through the cheapest possible, and then of course I ascertain right now the 85 are the cheapest. So let's see. All right, 83 600. So 83 600, I'll grab two of them, and hopefully along the way I'll grab more. Probably you need to queue for a while. That's perfectly fine. Lots of time for it. So probably I will place it in order to make some queue. Seems I'm buying 10 over players. So let's quickly check the 86 as well. If the 86 is not too much of a difference, I may just buy it straight away. It's just a couple thousand difference. All right, so of course you can actually queue and wait for a cheaper price, definitely in your favor. I'm just want to show you in this video, so I'm not going to waste time on that. So very quickly, we are done with this purchase. Let's do a quick check what other players require in the exchange itself for the 110 CD amp. Going back to the hero's journey, and of course phase 5, and then go to the hero CDM again. Once in, click on the exchange and take a look again. So 40 numbers of the heroes and 90 plus OVR Serie A players. Let's do a quick check in terms of the price. Is it worth the buy the market? If it's relatively cheap, why not? Otherwise, I'm going to throw in the TOTY players that I have. So very quickly, let's take a look. If you look directly for a 90 to 91, it's really expensive. It's about 400 over 1,000 each. Very quickly, let's hunt the 92s, roughly 300 plus thousand. So you can see there's a drop by almost 100,000. So if you hunt further, I'm going to show you this. Let's say a 93, pure 93. You can see the price is not much of a change. So we're just going to keep on hunting. What really surprised me is that 99 is the cheapest. So that's what I meant. It's important to keep on hunting to look for the cheapest player. This whole experience is to share with you. Doesn't mean that the low OVR players will be cheaper compared to the higher ones. All right, so you can see here 98 is worth only 400, and whether do we get a lower price player? Yes, you can see here 347,000. Let's quickly hunt for the 99. Okay, you can see here it drops to 200. This is surprising. 100 OVR player is so much cheaper compared to a 91. What really surprised me is this player here is 155, right? So, and of course 155 is just the least price here, but what is actually happening is 147. So I'm going to grab these players here for the 147. So this basically what I'm trying to say is that you get a 99 for the 147, and you can actually fulfill that requirement. Apparently it just costs you about 2.6 million. Of course I need one more 99. I'll just buy one more of that 99 players with 140 over 1,000. So in GIS, I'm spending about 147 with about 2 over a million, and selling that player, I'll make a profit about 12 to 12.5 million. So very quickly, we are done with this players, and I'm going to go back to the exchange to show you it works. The 99 147 player works perfectly well for this exchange itself. Of course, you may be thinking, why not then grab more of that and release the rest of the TOTY players? But to me, no, it doesn't make a difference anyway, because those TOTY players are obsolete and no longer required. So what I'm going to share is, if you do not require a player, there's no worries about putting them into the exchange at all, because it just brings you benefits of getting a player that can be sold as compared to one that can't. All right, so once we are done, I think we will go for unlocked this fantastic 1-1 CDM player. Unfortunately for my lineup, I do not have any position for a CDM, so I'm just going to quickly move into the market. It's about 16.3 million listed and 15.5, but I'm not going to sell for 15.5. I'm just going to sell for 17 million, just 100,000 less than the ones at the highest price. And very quickly I've had him sold. Apparently with that, make a neat profit, like I mentioned earlier. Definitely happy to use those wishlist players. You can see here 15.3 million after tax. So really happy, 12.5 million profit after all. And of course, if you have bought 13 earlier, you're making a profit already, because I bought it about 18 and now it's about 20. But of course, I already put him to the transfers of the trading points. I'm not going to sell him anyway. So apparently, this is a cheap way in increasing the team OVR. Buy a cheapest player possible, and then eventually upgrade him and then put him into your lineup. So that's definitely the cheapest option. The other heroes players that actually can sell are the 107. But again, if you have to put in the same amount of contribution, then why not get a 110 in order to make a good profit? All right, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.